as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. All right, so this is Gifts Unlocked for To the Inner Wild. Season 1, Episode 10. What was this one called again? Shit. What shall come to be? There we go. Yay! Oh my god, what is going on with this light? See, I still got into daylight. I got into daylight. So I had my 40-minute walk just now, before the sun goes down. I finally did it! Yay! But I did it according to my preferences, which is to keep my boundaries up. Like, I just like to keep my space, which means that I didn't go on an ordinary trail. I just walked into a field where I could distance myself as soon as, you know, I'd see any person, any age, any person. Just keep my space, okay? And so upon shuffling, I'm excited to use the Fountain Tarot, by the way, because I haven't used it in a while, and I have not done a one of these things in a while. Hello. Whatchamacallit, and this is it's freaking all cups. It's just crazy. So the energy, I mean, on the shuffle, like the I guess the pre-read for me, I got the comeback card. And yeah, this is like the revival of the fittest, of the happiest, and you'll know why, because like 2 of Cups, hello, hi. This is the right choice to go on that walk, regardless of how late it was. That was my goal today, to get out into the sunshine. I told you. I need to just like see who I am in like the real light, so I don't get disturbed when like, this is like the au natural paparazzi version that I gotta adjust to. Like I don't know other than my ordinary life with dimly lit recessed lighting. Yeah, so anyway, 10 of Cups. I told you. I freaking told you. So looking at this, that's 24 cups total here. And if I'm going to kind of round down here, 12. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so it's even Steven also, 12-12. Maybe this relates to the 12-12 portal. Yeah, probably. I mean, if we're doing the math right, or we round up, so 24, or, you know. Ah! Crazy. That's crazy. All right, so these are the energy cards here, yeah? Yeah, energy. Left side is the Chariot card in reversal. Taking a pause, taking a moment to herself. I did top off my tea from last night with coffee. Some coffee this morning. A few bites of the chicken macaroni salad that my mama made for Thanksgiving. It's still good, still good. And I wouldn't label it just still good, because that has the implication that it's like, meh. No, but it was good. And anyway, I did that so I wouldn't buy today. I wouldn't have to buy anything. Not even $1.07 coffee. Or whatever, fries, whatever. So I did good. I did good. I was disciplined. What is that? There's somebody honking. Okay, so on the right side, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. What the frig is that? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This is the doing side. This is kind of like hold up before I engage. Right? Is there something more to it? No, hold up before I engage. Hello. So 3 of Pentacles, as you know, in upright is, you know, our opportunities. But it's better than your 7 of Cups, because this is like more more formulated. This is more focused in the select choice. So this is more like custom fit according to where you're at, and it's not like just leaving you up like, here's some wild cards, Tina, go ahead and pick out of all of these. You know, it's not super free reign. Yeah, so it's not like that like that 20-page menu at the restaurant that you have to thumb through. No, this is more custom fit. So that's the good news. That's the good part of it. Like, there's already like structure to it. There's yeah. And then you get to like, there's still some flexibility in here. So before engagement, you gotta like really ground yourself and restabilize, so that you're closer to identifying what you want, how you want, etc., etc. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's partnerships, learning opportunities, like, it's business deals, it's business. It's collaborative, okay? So looking at these as lens, once I, you know, divined that terminology, I don't know, years ago, upon using this, I cannot undo that that perspective. And so it's just changing the lens caps here. I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. My car still starts. I semi-fixed my garage so I can at least house my car there, so nobody else will fuck with my car. And if they do it, they're gonna have to do it out in public in daylight with now my assigned personnel watching out for me, my bodyguards. Oh look, I'm excited to use this deck here, Mind Trap. I don't even know what this is about, but I found this at the Goodwill probably like a month or so ago, and I only commit to things that are like the sticker sale, the 50% off the sticker, whatever color it is, because I gotta be mindful, and I gotta be fair to myself, my living situation, and I can't like cut my throat just because, like, you know, certain bills are, you know, it's just like I gotta owe myself. I gotta owe it to myself. Like, I've come this far. Like, it. I don't think, you know, someone's gonna try to serve me jail time for you know, trying to be fair with myself. And so anyway, these were $1.50. Oh my god, fucking great. Okay, well, I took a peek at it because I think, I don't know, there's not very much about this game. So it feels like, is it Dungeons and Dragons almost? I got a flavor for it anyway. Where are we here? Short game and long game, like 1996 is when this was this came out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just figure out how I'm gonna divine off of them. Yeah, this is the one that I got the last time. So it's like story time. There's the cue, and then there's the answer. This is funny though. Okay, so let me tell you, when I should I tell him? No, we'll tell him later. Okay, not even a big deal. All right, so these are the energy cards. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the header cards from here, or from the Rider-Waite-Smith. Rider-Waite-Smith, they said. Alrighty, alrighty. Oh look, Three of Pentacles with a bunch of others here. Okay. Yeah, so yesterday, or earlier today, I guess, with the last reading that I did, I didn't want to get too carried away with talking to somebody that might be posing as my partner in peace and quiet. Do you know what the consequences are for that? My partner in peace and quiet will handle you himself. Okay, what is this? Intro. Intro segue. Yeah. Judgment in reverse. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you not to fuck up? Yeah, well, judgment will come regardless. Okay, so there's that. That's a segue. But I think this is also like the determinant of like, oh my God, I'm sweating because I did a 40-minute walk and I'm just like, my body's trying to regulate. I just felt it. Not pleasant, but it's okay. I'm alive. Anyway, so before I engage, there's some stuff going on in the background. And so, there's like, I think the community, especially my tarot community, my Divine Collective in the tarot community, have got a gist for what's going on. Like they got a lot. They're picking up on some details, that are true. And other than it being like, I don't get the feel it's like tabloid gossip, like how it has been in the past. But it certainly helps with putting all the puzzle pieces into place. Like, oh, I see. I understand now, Tina. Judgment. And it helps other people, navigate their own. So it's kind of like the shortcut Cliff Notes version, for their own life. So it works to, I think, everyone's benefit in my Divine Collective, whether tarot community or not. Just intuitive or, gifted in other arenas. All right, so that is the segue card, energetic segue card. Okay, so now these are the header cards. Boop! 3, 2, 1, cheese. Oh, my hair thing fell out. Okay. Oh, the High Priestess in Temperance. How cool is that? This is totally in flow. Totally in flow. Okay, this is great. This is freaking great. Like, who'da thunk? I'm hearing, didn't I change your mind this time? Didn't I? Or something. What is that oldie song? You know what I get offended by slightly? Is that, because like I refer to those songs as oldies because when I was younger, that's how it was referred to when it came on the radio station. In fact, there is an oldies radio station. But now, seriously, what I consider retro, they're like, that's oldies. So anyway, High Priestess on the recipient side, clarifying the energetic cards. So it's like, is it? There's almost like stop hammer time, but like, taking the nails out of the coffin type of energy. But this is, no, there's just like, I'm hearing ice baby, like stop, something, collaborate and listen. Yeah, something like that. Did I get that right? I don't remember the lyrics, but there's something about stop and listen. Like, so if you're from a different liking of a different genre, it's stop, what's that sound, everybody look what's going down. And even if you want to take that further, they go, ah, yes, ain't that fresh. Something like down like that. I don't know. Anyway, there's a variety of people here who are not as that don't have like a preference for the wider range. So I think there needs to be some specs here to pick up, or maybe even some DJs, because I normally don't divine like that, like straight up. All right, anyway, there's that. Okay, on the recipient side, it's being very much tuned in, higher state of consciousness. We can imply that there has been ascension in play. So if this is the episode where what shall come to be, this is like in the know. Yeah, finally in the know. That's excellent. Very much in tune. I wasn't sure what I was going to name this one because I wanted to know if like I'm on target, but without like having to tug on, you know, Spirit's robe so much. Like, am I on? Are we okay? Am I missing anything? What's my action items for today? So rather than being like super naggy about it, I thought I'd just be more find more confidence in accepting and therefore welcoming um, uh, what's come to be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Acceptance shall be my gateway drug to welcoming what's coming through. It's like if it's inevitable, if it's fate driven, let's just go straight for it, okay? Let's be in support of it, okay? So temperance, okay? Temperance is on the doing side. This is keeping things in flow, ratio the things out. And again, this is kind of like again, focus, extreme focus, like yesterday, like the last reading. And so this is clarifying. Now, things are good. Things are in flow. There's organic mediation happening with the setup of the Three of Pentacles. So these are kind of like tying up loose ends. This is it curtain call? Kind of like I wouldn't say it's a dry run. I think it's a check-in, like attendance before the show happens. The only way I know of this is because I went to a high school that had like a big production kind of play, and every person had a part in it, and you could prioritize your preference on what you would like to be part of. So let's say like everybody had a chance at something that they like, how do I say it? And it was, I think, lottery based. So it, you know, like let's say I've never been on the cheer squad or, you know, drill squad, and I did that. You know, I applied for that, and because I'm tiny and it was like a one-off thing, I got into that, but like the formal squad, I didn't make that, and I'm kind of glad because I didn't fit the persona of it. Yeah, I just wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't part of that, which is fine. It's fine. There was no variation of like Boy Scouts and at the high school that I went to, so you know, that's that. All right, so temperance. Okay, so things are chill and good. Yeah. I mean, it's already December 6th. That's crazy. Is it December 6th? Hold on. Hi. Oh, hey. Hold on. Let me see. December 5. Thank God. All right. So more than 2 weeks away from all right. So yeah. Okay. Let's get at this. Okay. So what shall come to be? Okay. This. Okay. What shall come to be? My expanded divine panel of the infinite 8. What shall come to be? I'm not ready for Christmas. I'm not even ready for... I'm not even ready to look at when my... if I can't pay my property taxes by a certain due date, like what the penalty fee is. Like, I'm not even ready to fucking look at that shit. I'm like... The Lover's card in reverse. Okay, so what shall come to be? Okay, so obviously two are magnetized. When we're talking about like magnetism, it's something that's intangible, but very much it feels like it's so compelling these are like higher grade magnets, right? That if it definitely it captures your feels, and not just from person to person or entity to entity, but also like on the outskirts, the pedestrians, the onlookers, etc. Very much like high amount of magnetism. What do you mean, me? Um, who are you? All right, the Lover's card in reverse. So there's a high degree of magnetism. Okay, let's clarify this one. No, we clarify with a fountain tarot. Oh, you know what? Yeah, mind trap first. No, after. That's the one. Clarifying the Lover's card in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. So right now, this is kind of like quiet time, to each their own, doing their thing. Everyone's moving things in place, shifting things accordingly. Like, I don't think this is the apprehension where there's like anxieties filled and like you gotta like perfect, you have to Virgo-esque everything before you get together or even say hello, and I don't think that's where I'm at right now. Like, if my teeth are fucking yellow, my teeth are fucking yellow, okay? I'll still say hello. Like, where I'm at is where I'm at, okay? I will still continue to improve myself, but here this is more about like the more substantial things, in investing in oneself. Like checking like the fine china or whatever, the glassware or whatever, to see if there's any chips or whatever, because like if you're bringing that to the table, that's not only like a, a liability for you, but like kind of if it's a liability for you and you're then it's a liability, you become a liability for others. So it's looking at those things like yeah, definitely. What is it? Heart of Glass. What is that song? Yeah. So I would say it's really getting to know yourself to understand any fragilities. Yeah. So yeah, definitely I feel like that here. All right, anything else? No. Okay, so on to the mind trap. Okay, which one would you like? I'm a little worried about what this, like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but the first card that I got in bonding was good. And I to be transparent, I did not cleanse these cards like I normally do. I didn't. I figure, okay, this has been in my car for probably a week or two now, and just like how you cleanse things in the sunlight, I'm going to be the master alchemist. I'm going to say, the cold and the dampness of the air does tend to like tweak certain materials a bit. So if you think about it, the change in temperatures, the fluctuation of it, like alchemy is already happening. The cleansing is already happening. Water in the air is doing its thing. Okay. Holy smokes! What is going on with this light? It's right behind me. It's crazy. Like, it looks like high def. It's crazy. I haven't dyed my hair in like over 10 years, probably 15 years or so, more than that. It's crazy. So I'm always shocked to see red in my hair. I mean, I've had it since I was a kid. It's just with like, I think some sun exposure, But I'm shocked to see that on other people too, that that normally would not have red hair. Like, you would not see that. Anyway, all right, so one from here. Here or here? From here. This one? Okay. All right, question, mind trap. Pete Platform and Gary Gladhand, two popular politicians, met at a club to discuss the overthrow of their party leader. They each ordered a vodka on the rocks. Gary downed his and ordered another. He then drank his second in a gulp and decided to wait before he ordered a third. Meanwhile, Pete, who was sipping his drink, suddenly fell forward dead. Both men were set up for an assassination. Why did Pete die and Gary live? What? They ordered a vodka on the rocks. They both ordered it. Okay. Gary downed his and ordered another. He then drank his second in a gulp and decided to wait before he ordered a third. Meanwhile, Pete, who was sipping his drink, suddenly fell forward dead. Both men were set up for an assassination. Why did Pete die and Gary live? I don't know. Maybe Gary set up Pete. Both Platform and Gladhand were given drinks with poisoned ice cubes. Gladhand drank... Oh. Sorry. I came from establishments where the transfer of hands, and like if you're not looking, people would kind of like fuck around with your drinks. Anyway, okay, yeah. They were both given drinks with poisoned ice cubes. Gladhand drank his drink so quickly that the ice didn't have a chance to melt and release the poison. There you have it. There you have it. So talking about alchemy, this can also be a host or a bartender, and that's on the doing side. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles in reversal. So that might be like a little bit like of a clue in to your social situations, especially since I have a bunch of like undercover, unofficial kind of energies abound. Yeah, to watch what your consumption. I've been seeing a lot of that in the community, but it is more of like the intangibles, which, you know, I already, you know, also confirmed. But as far as ingestion, there's, let me see here. Let me just check the energy instead of kind of guessing the logic of placement around it. So the purpose in this is FYI, something that has transpired. Something that has transpired. So if we're looking at intangibles, okay, a slow release of poison, okay, and why it affected one over the other. We're looking at spell casting. Okay, so looking at this energy here, there must be some oogity boogities, you know, targeted towards these, you know, energetics. Not just mine. So I think all the more reason to this is talking about decisive consumption. Decisive consumption. Yeah, not to meander. There's something about that. Because energetically, yeah, there's beeps there. Not to meander, because you can be led to the right choice or the right movement. But if there's any meandering involved, it might alter the outcome drastically. And so I noticed this in let's say, like, if I'm called to do something like go for a walk, and I decide like, oh, well, I'm just gonna do this. How do I say it? I didn't know the reason why I should be doing this today, but instead of like full moon day, is it the full moon? No, it was yesterday. Right? Am I gonna? Yeah, it was yesterday. But because we're still within the same energies, and so yeah, there's something about how it kind of clears up any kind of uggity buggities that people try to do on the day of, which I'm used to encountering. And so this is kind of like an automatic like cleanse, like factory reset type of energy. Yeah, yesterday I just got my sleep and work on button organization. So anyway, there's that. How interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. Are you Omar? Yes? No. Yes? Yes? No. Okay, we're good with that. Okay. I like it. I like it. Everything serves a purpose. Oopsie. All right, and then now moving on to this or this one. Things that shall come to be. So, you know, this also, like, we're just looking on the inner circle, concerned about our, you know, our, my divine collective, let's say. And so, how does this, I mean, if that's the case, energetically for us, it shall affect, it shall have its, you know, lasting effects for those that, are, guilty, of, you know, engaging in such activities, like initiating them. And so when we look at that, like those energies, they have like the work instructions, basically the cookie cutter versions of how to conduct certain occult practices, certain oogity boogities. And so however, like, there's, the more that they do that, the less they are, the more that they are reliant and dependent on structuring their life like that, the less they are in tuned with their intuition, and therefore it's going to bite them in the ass is basically what it is. They're the ones that are going to end up being poisoned. So you know, rest assured, like, you know, what shall come to be, that's part of it. And so all the more reason for this pause to be relaxed in productivity, engagement with the self before the what is it? Yeah, before external engagement. Further external engagement. Okay, anything else? Is that it for that? Okay, we said continue further. Continue further. What fell on my chair? I mean, like, floor. Page of Cups. Oh, extroverted, Ten of Pentacles, extroverted, and Judgment, extroverted. Look, we're banking. Like, I'm in the driver's seat. This fell on the driver's seat floor. I'm banking. Like, I made this shot, basically, even if it was like a ricochet, like, dependent on the backboard. Yeah, this is excellent. But that's like 10 in a row, the shot, you know, basically. So this is wonderful. I like it. I like it. All right, so this is very good. In fact, Temperance did like a spinneroony thing here, and it was inwards on the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this is definitely an inflow, at least to me. Okay, so at minimum, I can claim this for both me and my partner in peace and quiet. Yeah, definitely. All right, okay, any more? No. But this hit the Four of Cups, so top card. The Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse. So yeah, easy peasy. This shall come organically. Like, that was the right choice in interpreting why things are the way they are right now. So we wouldn't express this as like, why the hesitation, which was an alternative form of what I was going to title this, because I don't think it was like a deliberate like pullback or retreat. This is more of like being elected to be reallocated in a certain position for a temporary amount of time. And so, yeah. Okay. Well, it's interesting. I like it. Anything else? It's 36 and 1-3 on here. That's the one. Oh, the Fountain in reverse. This is just be, when it's like the value set of just being is irreplaceable. Okay. Here it's, this is kind of like let it, this is let it be, but it's like, it's soothing and it's reassurance, but this is like at ease soldier kind of energy. So this energy isn't like a matter of, you know, of worship or praise and like, you know, the appreciation of like, you know, positive affirmations and, you know, your presence. This is more of, this is not, so this is not the proclamation version of value. This is more of the internal aspect of like on hush, like the quiet PDA, like the transporting between different worlds. So if you're passing from one life to another, this is like the quiet affections of what has already transpired. How you came to be in this place before understanding and digesting what shall come to be. Okie dokie. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. So anything else here? Here. Okay. This one? Or is it takeaways time? Takeaways? Yeah, we could go do takeaways. Okay, so bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands in reversal. Bibbitsy bobbitsy boo. Oh, thank you, Maya Rose. Dash 57. Yeah, I'm having a good day. Are you having a good day? Top of the deck, oh, I bet you are. I bet you are. Ace of Coins. This is like, this is not just like batter up. This is secretly saying like you knocked it out of the park. When you knock it out of the park, this is up in the air. Everybody's eyes are on it. Like, where will it land? Who, like, there's a certain range where you know that it's going to go like out of the field and it's like a freaking home run. And how you know that? You know that for a fact, not only because Spirit delivered it, like you were like it, we were an instrument to Spirit's like pitch, even if it's like a pitch on deck, you know, like you know, this is what I got for you, but also like the enactment of it through the minor arcana to the major arcana. But this is like the big leagues, major arcana. And then here Isn't crazy, but yes. But for sure, this is when you drop the bat. You like swing it out of your hands and you're like, oh my God, I just fucking did that. And we knocked it out of the park. How amazing is that? This is for me, my partner in Peace and Quiet, and my Divine Collective, because we're pulling from this deck on our takeaways, so it all applies. So bravo, great job. And all right, 2 takeaways from my Divine Collective. Yes. Wait, anything from Blue Avians? Anything from Eris? We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1 from or 4? 1 from Eris, okay? She is the goddess of chaos and destruction. So, like, it's good to know, like, in the background, who's trying to poke buttons, because she would know. She would know even if she's unknown to these perpetrators, or if she is, like, praised and beckoned by these other energies. So yeah, I got the chill. I got like tingles. Yeah, not chills. So that was straight up from Eris. Okay, so 1 from you. Oh, okay. This is a strong one. Okay, she's taken. Okay. All right, so 10 of Wands in reverse and 3 of Wands in reverse. Do you know what this is? She's like, that is so beautiful. This is beautiful news from her. You've been overwhelmed for a job and at front desk receptionist at a salon, but no luck at all. Looking for one? Well, have you looked at, like, you know, 5-star hotels or whatever? Because they tend to have, like, certain salons as well, or, like, spas. And I know that that's what I've applied to. If you know of anyone, but, like, I didn't get in because there were certain associations tied to who knows who, and that was part of the bullshit, that 20-year relationship, that of friendship that I had left. But you know, there's that, and I think the last time I saw it was like there's some that were part-time, some that were full-time. So yeah, you can try that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyway, like Eris, oh my God, this is so crazy. This is in the now. This is present, this is here, this is delivered. What shall come to be? She's saying what has already come to be, that's already positioned, is the drop of the drama sticks, you know? You know, like Lil Wayne, I'll beat your ass like a fucking drumstick. Or something like that. I don't know all my lyrics, but this is dropping all the sticks. This is like the full load of like bullshit. It's time to, you can rest. We can rest. How crazy is that? This is from Eris. How great is that? Like, basically she's saying all that chaos and destruction, she basically grabbed all of that and said, grabbed it and like set it off to the side, or blocked it. Like she gave a damn, and she like put her walls up and said, nope, that's yours. That's crazy. Thank you, Eris. Anything from here to clarify? Thank you, Eris. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Anyone else from my anyone from my divine panel, Infinite 8? Okay, what about my ancestors? No. Okay. All right, so now, okay, it is time for the takeaways for my divine collective. Okay, 2. You have a people have to take in the spot. Yeah, there's a lot of like politics, even with like lower positions, even if they're part-time. I mean, in the same note, I even applied to like bussing tables, and after what an hour and a half interview with a dude who was, you know, in charge of like certain, you know, an expanse of of roles, even through referral. I didn't get it because I didn't like, it's not just petting the ego, but I didn't um like put in the energy of like, with the implication that I would like basically sleep with him, or you know, um partake in other sexual activities with him. I mean, he was attractive for sure. He was younger than I am, but like, you know, that I just like with that's not what I'm here for, you know what I mean? And that's already with the direct implication that he's fucking around with other people that are already there. Like, how do you think the other people got hired and maintained certain positions there? Like, you know, I'm more than qualified to do certain things, but let me see here. I think there's a smudge. Yeah, there we go. And so, you know, like with those places, they would give the referral to the hiring manager, put you in contacts, etc. But yeah, so you know, yeah, definitely. Okay. So did I get one for my here? Okay, so first takeaway for my divine collective is temperance again. Absolutely chill. You're doing great, because that was the header card clarifying, you know, what's up and coming for you. So it's good. Like, you're holding your pentacles or even pennies close to you, and let me see here. You know what feeds you. You know what energizes you. So clarifier for your first takeaway is the Fool card in reverse. Yeah. So again, this is a bit of a hesitation, not hesitation point, but this is instead of it just being the straight up pause button or the stop button, let's say on a regular cassette radio player thing, it's the pause play button. Okay, that's what it is. It's like, it's just a brief moment. Okay. All right. Your second takeaway, my divine collective, is all of it. No, just this one. So there's a desire to get more answers for sure on the tail end, but you gotta trust. You gotta trust. Like, feel out the energy and what's truly yours. Because again, Eris did drop like a lot of stuff that was not ours. The Hermit card. So yeah, this is going dark, incognito. This is kind of like, you know, it's paying attention to your own garden, but your garden like has kind of overgrown, you know. There needs to be some pruning. There's some like dry shrubbery or whatever, so it's taking a look at that. And yeah, like this is you got put on notice with the your spiritual HOA, and they're like, oh, you have some stuff in your patio area, like some, you know, dead plants, shrubbery, and you got like empty pots here and there, so you just gotta, like, you know, you'll feel much better. I promise you. Okay. Clarifier for your second takeaway, my divine collective, is Five of Pentacles. They're saying it won't take very much. It won't take very much. Okay. This is not lack mindset. This is just again, house, like maintenance. It's housekeep, barkeep. It is it won't take much. Like small increments of, you don't have to put in hours of that to get to gain influence over your life. Like, knock the dominoes over to see the changes transpire in your life. is basically feng shui on the outskirts of your, like the auric fields, the immediate auric fields of your temple, your home. So this could also mean, like, you know, certain things that, okay, I need to pick up my beauty regimen again. I have my beauty products just sitting fucking there just for a long ass time, that kind of thing. And I know, like, they have a certain shelf life or whatever it's, you know, marketed to be. So yeah, so I mean, you know, like 10 minutes, if you're talking about like the physical garden or whatever, the patio area, 10-15 minutes, like sweep it up, the floor, whatever, prune a couple of plants here and there. But that's what they're saying. Why is it so dark? Give me a second. There we are. It's partly my phone. Okay, so those are your 2 takeaways. So 2 takeaways for my partner in peace and quiet. Yeah. Okay. First takeaway for him. Knight of Cups in reverse. What's that, boy? Internal, external, energy. Internal, external. It's internal, but it's like, it's also quiet. It's kind of like refraining from expenditures of love. Is that what they're saying? Like, not this is kind of truly quiet time, like discipline quiet time. We're not jumping into anything. Yeah, not jumping in anything in haste. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Holy crap. Okay. All right. Clarified by. But this would also be, yeah, because like if you know a certain way of life to be, and you find another realm of interest that you don't want to fuck up, okay? Like if you rush into that aspect, it's kind of carrying on the behavioral baggage of your previous life and rushing into something with the same formula as prior. Like this is even just like subconsciously, and that's not like so let me just clarify that. Okay, is that correct? Not completely, but there is some truth to that. Let me see here. Clarified by. Three of Swords. Okay. Is that internal? I heard a little beep. Okay. External? Energy. Again, it's energy. So energy is like, you know, in the ethers abound. It's within somewhat of the reach of the auric fields. And so, like I said, when there's energy abound, it's kind of like lingering, waiting, like we didn't start the fire type of energy. And so, whoever is like the highest and first bidder to claiming that energy will embody it, you know, like it's, yeah, it's kind of like that. So there's something about it where if it's energy, there could be like past pursuits that are trying to get at you, you know what I mean? Yeah, or that's true actually. One worst enemy. No, I think you're much more elevated than that. Like you'd have to have like some really poor influences to get to be, you know, like grab onto that, you know, field, that energy and embody it. Like you'd have to have some really poor influences. Let me get one more clarifier to that. Is that one for each? Not just one. Yeah, I heard sirens. You hear it? Okay, I don't hear it anymore. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, players. Yeah, you'd have to be around very immature players in order to like be your own worst enemy and like fucking shit up with me. Or, you know, similar opportunities. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. So what shall come to be is identified by your own free will. I could even see the ambulance, you know, crossing. I usually don't see it. Yeah. So it's going to be very blaring and true. And, you know, if you fuck shit up with me, I don't give a fuck who you are. That's kind of irreconcilable differences up front. I'm not going to waste my time, you know. I'm better than that. I'm not going to subject myself to like low grade bullshit activities. So that's that. Being upfront about that. Yeah, I'm shocked that I actually saw the ambulance right there. That's like a huge red flag for me. Okay, so that's the patternings of what shall come to be. If that were so, it has not transpired. So that's just kind of like an FYI. You're an elected partner in peace and quiet for a reason. So I always say don't fuck that up. Don't take that lightly. Okay. All right. Anything further on that? Yes? No. No. Okay. Your second takeaway is, okay, you get 2 for that. Okay. Knight of Swords and 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so your second takeaway is there's quick movement on something that's due to you, something that is owed to you. Oh, no, wait. Something is due to you. Something is owed to you. I don't know what that is. Do we get a clarifier from here? No, from here. Okay. So your clarifier is... Very sweet. So your clarifier to that is... Okay. King of Wands in reversal, extroverted. Internal, external, energy. Internal, external. Internal, external. Is this correct? Yes? No. Internal, external energy. This is an external energy. You, like, some player owes you something. I don't know what, but like it's a big player. But like this is a king, not the Knight of Wands in reversal. So this is a more experienced player. They owe you something. Does that mean... They owe you something. Let's get a clarify. Oh, so the bottom of the deck is 6 of Cups in reversal here. And the top of the deck, which applies to everyone, is also 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, we don't control everything or everyone. We just have the freedom to conduct, you know, within our own free will. Which means that those who show up for us do. Those who show up for us, or that don't, don't. It's just very factual. Now, there might be some undercover energies to this with some rationale, but Seven of Pentacles, one will know, will know. Seven of Pentacles in reversal is a harvesting. Like, when we'll know, we'll know. When things come to fruition, whether they're good apples or bad apples, we'll fucking know. Behind that, yeah. Like, so just be patient with it. Like, okay, so the clarifier to the King of Wands in reversal for my extroverted, for my partner in peace and quiet. Two of Wands in reverse. It's this is like a to be determined, to be continued kind of energy. Things are it's plans. Okay. Both are in reversal. Okay, so he is due to deliver, because that's a total 3 of Wands in reversal, basically, with his extroverted. So he doesn't just owe you something, but that he's delivering something that is that's owed to you. I don't know what that is. Do we get a clarifier? No. Okay, there's discretion there. Okay, I don't know what the deal is. Why is it so freaking dark? That's so crazy. Okay, we'll get closer. Okay, so my 3 takeaways. First one, King of Swords. Okay, so this is my my partner in peace and quiet. So my partner in peace and quiet is here, okay, with this one. Okay. The Emperor extroverted. That is crazy. Do you even see that? I don't even know if you can see that. That's the Emperor extroverted. So my partner in peace and quiet is upright and totally understands, totally gets it. He understands my concerns. This is a big boss energy. Is it more than this? No. So the energy is focused on you. You're one of my takeaways. You're my first takeaway, clarified by so you're making yourself absolutely known. Very focused for sure. So okay, so it's saying that you're focused on me for sure. Okay. That, like, that's an implication of having your blinders on, but also being like, I have selected, I am good with you, I am happy with you, you are it. Tag, you're it. Kind of energy. That's okay. Okay. So he understands the severity of, you know, that my concerns, and that should not be an issue. That shall not be an issue. That's what he's saying. Okay. All right. Yes. That is correct. Yay! I can celebrate. Okay. My second takeaway is Ten of Swords extroverted. Yeah, it's like he's saying, yeah, this is coming from him. Absolutely, sign me up. I'm writing your my name with your last name. He's funny. He's totally funny. I know he's talking about the energies. He's not actually doing that, but you know, like, it's like he's combining our names, like basically engraving it in a tree. Okay, clarifier to that is okay. The Sun card, extroverted. That's crazy. Yeah, for sure. Like, you make me happy. Yes. I'm very happy with you. That is a firm choice. I mean, like, it might be very strong to say you make me very happy, but this is saying definitely I'm very happy with you. Okay. All right. Okay, my third takeaway is the death card in reverse. Again, my life is transforming. What shall come to be is the transformation has taken place. Okay, clarified by King of Swords again, universal extroverted. He is also transforming. Oh, wait. No. He's already good. This is he's overseeing, like, incognito. Incognito? Overseeing. Undercover. I don't know. What is this? This is him? Or external? Rather, him? Or other? Internal? External? Energy. External. This is the right card? Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is so my transformation is like a representation of him as well. I'm his baby project. He's working on me. Transforming. Yeah, he's like the nameless face behind, with turning things around for me. Like that last oomph type of energy. Or the initiating oomph. Some kind of oomph. I don't know. Let's get a clarifier for that real quick. Oh my god, it's the Two of Cups extroverted. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So yeah, this is, yeah, so like we're both we're both in it together, basically. That's crazy. Thanks so much. That's crazy. All right, but now that this reading is officially over, oh wait, thank you for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, pursuits from those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas to assisting with a sequence of rollout and light and love. I close the portals in these readings now.